Welcome back, students. In our previous video we have seen the monohybrid cross, where it was a cross between a parent which were differing in one character, right? So we have seen that by taking the height of the stem, and there we have got a tall and a dwarf plant. After crossing those, we have got the phenotypic and genotypic ratio as 3:1. In today, let us see the inheritance of two genes, that is dihybrid cross. Now what is dihybrid cross is, here we are going to cross the parents which are going to differ in two character. In case of monohybrid there was only one character. In this we are going to take two such characters. So here inheritance of or dihybrid cross meaning it's a cross between two parents in respect of two characters is called dihybrid cross. Dihybrid cross. Here we are going to select the parents which are going to differ in two characters. So here the two characters we have to take. So let us take the first character is the shape of seed. The first character, this is also done in the pea plant only, but we are going to there we have taken the one character only. In case of monohybrid, in this case we are going to select two parent. One, it is the shape of the seed, and here it can be round and it can be wrinkled. Round meaning like this, and wrinkled as something like this, like a shrinked one. The shape here we are talking of, and here the round is dominated and wrinkled is recessive. Similar, there also tall was dominated over the dwarf plant. Like that only here it is round is dominating and wrinkled is a recessive form. Here round, if I represented it by capital R, wrinkle will be represented by small r. Clear? This is one character. And the second character which we are going to take is the color of seed. Color. So here it can be yellow and it is green. Here yellow is a dominating character when compared with the green here. If I represent yellow as capital Y, we are going to represent green in small y. These are the two characters. So now let us take a parent which is having both the dominating, that is it will be round, the shape is round and the color is yellow. These are parents which we are going to select. So this is our first parent. That plant will show round seed with the yellow color seed. We are going to take one more plant which is wrinkled. Both are recessive here, both the recessive character, wrinkled and green. Since it is round, we have represented in capital R. The genotypic ratio here is R and R. For tall we have taken the homozygous condition capital T and capital T, right? Similarly, for round the homozygous condition is capital R and capital R. For yellow it is capital Y and capital Y. Here in this case it is small r, small y, small y. These are the parents which we have selected. Now what happens during the gamete formation here? Now gamete formation, they have to get separated. So how they get separated is this R with Y or this R with Y. Both are same. So finally you will get this RY, RY. Simply it is RY. Here it is the only possibility is small r and small y. This is a gamete formation. Now in the F1 generation, what is the possibility? This gamete can fuse with this resulting in capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Or this gamete can fuse with this, resulting in same. See here what happens, if you fuse these two, that is capital R and capital Y, small r and small y, resultant is, you can also write this way, this with this one, right? So just you can add these two. You can write it in this way, but for convenient purpose, we are going to put R at one side, one character at one side, and Y at another side. Both are same. Here all the possibility is only this. Whatever you fuse, whether you fuse with this or this with this, whatever it is, the resultant is this one. In F1 generation, you can find here, since capital R is present. See there also, when capital T and small t was present, the T was dominating one. Therefore, this plant was tall. Similarly, when capital R is present, which is dominated, what you can expect is, definitely it is round. And here also Y is capital, dominating one is present. Therefore, it will be yellow. All of them are round yellow. The F1 generation offsprings are round yellow. But we need the F2 generation. What will happen when we do this self-crossing? Now we have to self-cross. That is, we are going to take any two among this. Select any two. Now this will become our parent. Now what is a gamete formed? Gametes here? Here it is, see first is this R with this. Therefore it is capital R and capital Y. Next is the small r with this. Therefore it is small r and capital Y. In the next one, it is this R, I'm going to write like this R with this Y. Therefore, it is capital R, small y. Next is this small with this. It is small r and small y. This is a gamete formation. Similarly, here also, these are from this, and from this you will find capital R and small y. Here it is these two R, these two R and again same, whatever we have got here, we will get the same. Now it is the F2 generation. Since the gamete formed here is 4 and 4, the possible F2 generation will be 16 possibilities are there. Therefore, we need to take help of a Pinut's checkerboard is necessary for writing this. In monohybrid cross and all, the maximum offspring possibility were only 4. So we have just shown that this gamete can fuse with this. Here what happens? This gamete will fuse with this. Therefore, there is from this gamete, there are 4 possibility. From this gamete, this can fuse with 1, 2, 3, 4. So again 4 possibility. This can fuse with these 4 individually. So again 4 possibility. And finally, if you take this gamete can fuse with this. This is a different combination. If this gamete will fuse with this gamete, it is a different combination. This with this with this. Therefore, totally 4 into 4, that is, we have 16 possible outcome. So here the space is very less. I'm going to draw it on the next page. So I'm going to begin from the self crossing only. Let us take it. Here self, I'll start from self. That is, this what we have got in the F1 generation. We have taken 2 from the F1 generation. So as I told you, what was a gamete possibility here? This can fuse with this one, capital R, capital Y. This with this one, we have finished with the first Y. Now let us take the second Y. So here now this can fuse with, this is going to fuse with this one once. So what we get is capital R and small y. Now again the small r is going to fuse with this one. You will get small r and small y. Similarly here also, first time it is this capital R is going to fuse with this y, R and y, same. Now the small r is going to fuse with this capital Y. Now it is the turn of this Y. First is this should fuse with this. And now this is going to fuse with this. So these are the gametes formed. So let us take on a checkerboard here one gamete, the gamete from one parent towards one side, another gamete towards the here. So it is R, Y, one side, this is at one side. If I am going to take this as a male, and here this we have written as a female gamete. Now see, this gamete can fuse with this once, the same gamete can fuse with this. The possibility I am talking of. What is the possibility is, now if I have the 4 gamete on one side and male is going to produce 4 gamete. Now what is the possibility, meaning the female gamete can fuse with male gamete of this, or it can fuse with this, or with this, or with this. Therefore there are 4 possibilities. Let us take all 4 possibilities. What will happen if this cross with this? What we get is capital R and capital R, capital Y and small y. Again here also you can either write it as RY, but to avoid confusion, put R towards one side, Y towards one more side. Here it is capital R, capital Y, capital Y only. Then it is, if these two, finally these two. Clear? Now the second possibility is this can fuse with this. So now what will happen if this gamete fuse with this one? These two, we get capital R, small r, both are capital Y and capital Y. Now with these two, small r, but capital Y and capital Y. These two, capital R, capital Y, small y. These two, here it is R, capital Y, small y. Write it carefully. Now let us move to third one. Here these two, now these two, these two, now we'll move to the last one here, these and these. These with this, these two, this with this, see now we have not missed any, all 16 possible letters we have got. Only this much we can make. Now here if you want to write the phenotype here, if when round, here capital R is present, meaning what? It should be round, because R is a dominating character. If capital R is found, it means you will have round. In this case you have the capital Y. Y is also a dominating one, therefore it will be yellow. If you find capital R, write it as round. If you find capital Y here, you write it as yellow. If no capital R at all, both are small r, then it is wrinkled. If no capital Y, small y is present, then it means green. So now here, since R is present, therefore you can write it as round. Here capital Y is present, it is yellow. Capital R is present, it is round. Capital Y is present, it is yellow. See, to write this, please use different color. I'll begin from this. So here it is round again. Capital Y is there, therefore it is yellow. Here also capital R is also there, Y is also there, therefore it will be round yellow. Here there is no capital R at all, therefore the recessive character should be what? It is wrinkled. But there is capital Y, therefore it will be yellow. Here round is there, yellow. Here no capital R, therefore it is wrinkled. But there is capital Y, therefore it will be yellow. Here it is again round, yellow. Here it is round, yellow. Round, but no yellow because it's a small y, therefore it should be round, but they are green. Here it is round, but again it is green. Here round, yellow. Here no round, therefore it is wrinkled, but capital Y is present, therefore it is yellow. Here capital R is present, round, no Y, capital Y, therefore it is green. And here no capital R, no capital Y, therefore both are recessive, it is wrinkled and also they are green. So now, what is the phenotype? Phenotype. How many of them are round yellow? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of them are round yellow. Now, how many of them round yellow we have finished? Next character is wrinkled yellow. How many are wrinkled and yellow? Wrinkled and yellow. This is 1, 2, 3. It is 3. We have finished round yellow, round yellow. We have also finished wrinkled yellow. Round yellow was finished. Wrinkled yellow is finished. Round yellow, round yellow, round green. How many of them are round and green? 1, 2, 3. Therefore it is 3. And finally, round green is finished. Round green is finished. Round yellow is also finished. Wrinkled yellow is also finished. Round green is finished. Finally it is wrinkled and green. How many of them are wrinkled and green? It is 1. So here the phenotypic ratio of a dihybrid cross is 9:3:3:1. 9 out of 16, 9 are round yellow, 3 are wrinkled yellow, another 3 are round green, and 1 is wrinkled green. This is a phenotypic appearance. If you talk of genotype, let us take first one, capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital Y. How many of them are capital R, capital R, capital Y and capital Y? This is 1. Let us also mark. This we have finished now. Clear? Don't do all this in exam. Now, even this is round yellow, but the genotype is different because here there is small r. Here it was capital R. Therefore, this is not there. You can only find one such thing which is showing capital R and capital Y and capital Y. Next possibility is Please search how many of them are capital R and small r, capital Y and capital Y. This one. This is one. This is different. Yes, see here, both are same. Both are round yellow and also their genotype is same. It has capital R, small r, capital Y, capital Y. Both are same. Therefore, this is second. 2. That is only 2 of them. So here 2. Now, how many of them are capital R, capital Y and small y? How many of them you can see? This is 1. Here you can find one more. Yeah, it is only 2. Now, moving on. This one we have to take. Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. So, how many of them are like this? One is this one. Capital R, small r. Capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Here you can find one more, 2. This is 1, 3. This one is 4. So totally you will find 4. Now, how many of them are? We have finished this one also. Now it has this one. It has R, R, Y, Y. Now please look here. R, R, Y, Y is only, this is 1. R, R, Y, only 1. It is 1. It is only 1. Next one is, we have now finished this. This is also finished. R, R, Y, Y. No. Now it is again R, R, capital Y and small y here. This is 1. Again, if you come back, you can see same combination here. It is small r, capital Y, small y. So this will be 1. Therefore, it is only 2. Next possibility here is, genotype we have to take is this one. How many of them are capital R, small y, small y? How many of them are like that? It is only 1. Now we have finished this also. Now let us take this one. Capital R, small y, small y. Here you can find one such. Same thing you can find here also. Therefore, it is 2. Finally, we have left with this last one, RRYY. It is only 1. It is 1. So, totally the genotype of dihybrid crosses 1:2, 2:4, 1, 2:1:2, again 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So totally there are 16, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So totally we have got all the 16. Got? I'll repeat once again. Dihybrid crosses when you are going to cross two parents which are differing in 2 characters. Previously we have taken only 1 character we have seen. In this case we are going to take 2 character. If this is shape is 1 character, color is a 2nd character. So now we have taken 2 such plant which are differing. Here you can see the seed of this plant is round and here the seed is wrinkled. In the same seed, the color of this is yellow and this is green. So in your textbook, they have given colors only. See here you can see it is a round shape and they have colored it yellow. Here it is wrinkled and it is green. This is a parent what we are taking. The gamete formed are capital R and small y. It is only possibility. Here also it is small r and small y. So whatever happens or whatever offsprings are formed, all of them are capital R and small r, capital Y and small y. Therefore, in the F1 generation, it is in the F1 generation, all are round and yellow. When you are going to take two of these offspring and crossing, selfing you are doing, because we need the result of F2 generation. So therefore, when you are going to cross this, the possible gametes here is, on one side it is capital R and capital Y, small r and capital Y, capital R and small y, small r and small y. This is one gamete from one parent. On the other parent, it is again the same. And this is the board they have represented. We have simply drawn it this way. You can write it this way, but mentioning this is very important. Here they have not mentioned. Why? Because instead of that they have shown here. They have made it as a round and they have also colored it yellow. Therefore no need to write. You can simply understand it as a round and yellow. But when we are writing like this, without that picture, it is necessary for you to write this round and yellow. You can do this, but this is a bit time consuming. Every time you need to make it around and color it. So here also you see, when this comes, it is yellow, but it is wrinkled. Green, round, wrinkled, green, wrinkled, yellow. They have made it that way. So whichever is convenient, you please do that way. When gametes are crossed, these are the possible offspring you get, possible outcome. This no need to by heart. Write gamete on one side, the second parent gamete on the other side. Just take this possibility is this can fuse with this once, this and this. So these are the four possibility. Cross these two, write the result here. Cross these two, write result here. Like that, do it for everything. So just practice it for 2 to 3 times. You will understand it better. After writing this, here also you can see the phenotypic ratio is given. It is round yellow. How many of them are round yellow? Count how many of them are round yellow. Start from this round yellow, right? So how many of them round yellow? It is totally 9. Next character is it is a round green. Round green. How many of them are round green? 3. Next is wrinkled but yellow. It is 1, 2 and 3. And wrinkled green. So 9:3:3:1 is the dihybrid ratio. Monohybrid is 3:1. Here it is 9:3:3:1. Okay. Genotypic ratio is 9:2:2:4. 1:2:4, 1:1:1. Totally it should be 16. There is one more law which was suggested based on this dihybrid cross. See, based on monohybrid cross, again Mendelian suggested to law, if you remember, law of purity of gametes. I told you law of dominance is 1. Here, based on the dihybrid cross, whatever he has done based on the dihybrid cross, what he has conducted, he has got to know that one more, and he has given that the law of independent assortment. This law was based on the dihybrid result what he has got. He say that when a gene or allele for 2 or more separating pair of contrasting characters are brought together in a hybrid, they separate independent from each other. Or one more definition is, when 2 pair of traits are combined in hybrid, segregation of one pair of character is independent of other pair of character. See, in this dihybrid cross what we have done, 2 pair of traits are combined here. See, here we have taken 2, that is round was one pair, yellow was the second pair here. when two pair of traits are combined in hybrid, if this is the offspring formed in the offspring, segregation of one pair of character is independent of the other pair of character. See, this is also round yellow, this one is also round yellow. There are two traits here, right? When separation is happening during gamete formation, they have to get separated, right? When they are separating, this is independent of this one. So what happens, they are not going to depend on one more trait here. When gamete is formed, see, these two together comes. This is how the gametes are formed. Here in this case, there are two possibilities that this can fuse with this. Four possibility are there, sorry. Here, see, this can fuse with this one or this. This is what we have got. When separating, they are not dependent on the other pair of character. You see, 2 has to come. Never you can see RR in one and YY in one. They are going to separate, even though they are staying together. When they are going to separate, when the segregation is happening, one pair is independent of the other pair. It is not influenced. They get independently separated. So that is meant by law of independent assortment. Clear? The dihybrid cross can be asked for 5 marks. So it is very important for you to practice this board, Punnet's checkerboard, along with the phenotypic and genotypic. When they ask, you need to begin from the definition saying that this what is dihybrid cross and what is the parents taken, gametes formed, all those need to be mentioned. Parents, gamete, F1 generation, selfing, then it comes the gamete, and then draw this board either this way or in this way you have to write, and you should end with writing result will also carry 1 mark. You should give the phenotypic and genotypic ratio. Clear? This is all for today. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you.